Must be my winter coat growing in.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Uh-huh. There's something written here.
By a four-legged creature.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down. I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother... Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so... Which reminds me. I fear I cannot repay the full prey. Take this for now. My apologies. Thank you for indulging me.
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of...
Are you in the market for something in... particular? Do come again.
sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Good day, sir.
I've
What
been
might
on
you
my
be
knees
preparing?
all day. Lots to do. Look, as long as you please.
Interested in my ware? Many thanks. It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Twill be a joy to serve one so gallant. I hope I can count on you in... We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last...
Here to ask all...
I'm all talked out, Master. I'm proud to have served.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
The command of powerful magics is a sorcerer's privilege. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle. Very well. I shall return.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale. By a master storyteller.
townspeople.
You're worrying, you aren't living, I say.
If I could, I'd never would. I don't know what to do. No one's painted. What's this I smell?
Arms for the poor.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, old.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance, you see, one of the children we care for here at Malcolm, his name is. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange... Might I impose on you to...
Gathering clues will be essential to our success. In this matter.
Right you are.
Wickedness has no place to me.
Life's been pretty kind to me. Life's been pretty kind to me.
Come from the spirit, not the mother.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
My bed.
And
I shan't resist.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
My bed. And I shan't resist.
Wrong? Have I?
I don't like this place at all.
I don't know what to do.
What to do? I've no mother. I wanted to get them a present to say the problem. Do you think you could help me? Or for true? I'm sure you'll find the pretty... Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a... Oh, say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. All you have to do is find a silver stone. But there's the problem. Would you find a silver stone and for true? I'll be waiting.
Our next mission.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone. They're hard to find, huh?
My body's not forgiven me for last night's stuff.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Sleep and dust before I think of supper. I could go over hunting for one day.
Welcome.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost host. You know where to find me.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Hold up.
Oh, I can't find a silver... Oh, just say, aren't you cured? Well, I'll tell you. My mum... Not to say I'm unhappy. I want to tell them how... Oh, it's so
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
That's just what I was thinking.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I must pray for guidance.
This place gives me an inner feeling. Truth must come from the spirit, not the mind.
Is Malcolm... We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
My prayer is surely people will. The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey. The pursuit of betterment is an endless
True
journey.
faith must come from the spirit, not the mind.
The agony!
Prayer alone cannot win us this battle.
be in the thick of things, mate.
Where could perhaps you could try asking the other
My prayers will surely be rewarded in the hereafter.
Please, sir. Please, sir. Don't tell...
I spend my days... Is there aught I can assist you with?
Suppose you're all...
Malcolm's been really... Just the other day, he was going round... I wonder what it was... Malcolm? Don't know why he bothered.
Shall we report back now?
I'm ill at he's here.
A bit much for
It's
me.
been a hard day.
Got more soil on me than an unwashed potato.
vault? Ah, but you mentioned rub. Come, I fear. Pray, follow me, and quick. I believe this is the place to which... Look, there, a hole. There is naught to be done, but let us make haste.
True faith must come from the spirit, not the mind. True faith must come from the spirit.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
You too? I'm glad I'm not the only one.
We could do with a lantern's light. Some light would be welcome.
I am in your debt. If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough. Having more of these to hand ought serve us well. battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Same foe, again? By your leave, Arisen.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Come along. We wouldn't want to lose sight of our guide.
I quite agree. Then I shall remain by your side.
Over here. Come look.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go and... Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
'Tis as you say.
Let us press on with our next objective. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Very well. I shall return.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of...
Figured I had to thank you somehow. You're always good for a laugh.
Living's hard, but
Me
dreams
would are
are free.
nice, if 'twere so costly.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
I'm aching for a bite.
This is nice. Be my place, the more the merrier.
I'll go and open the chest. I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Old bones grow weary.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind... that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Aye, this year's yield looks to be plentiful. It's on me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Now, where was I headed? Bad luck. So let's have a wink at the inn and come round again on the morrow.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Well now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Not sure I can handle this.
This isn't much to go on.
Any mistakes this time?
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.
I'm not sure what's best. This isn't much to go on.
They have many customers.
We're here.
Master.
Hi, would you care to join me? I'd not say I was hoping you'd say. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet. Say, you're not from round here. How I long to learn more. She's always telling me how dangerous. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, it seems unfair that I alone should be shielded. But listen to me waffling on. My apologies, friend. But I'd best speak. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope...
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not... I'd heard tell of a... And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Aye, got some... Much appreciated.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
And should my tale entertain you? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Some might find seeming tedious, but not I.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north...
I'm a tad busy.
Gather round.
Aye, what would you of me? I'll have no... Aye, much appreciated.
gather round. Treat your ears. Aye, much appreciated. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with power. Much appreciated. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.
I've got the property in town. There's nothing doing, not selling.
Look, as long as you think.
It's too early for dinner.
Well met, sir. Let's take it easy today. I think you're acting up. I'm not stopping.
All this worrying's given me an achy back.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
You're worrying, you aren't living, I say.
Fancy a kip.
But not at the expense of my duty.
Got to be something fun to do.
Oh, it's not right. The doctor examined him, yet ever since he came here, he's...
I understand how you must feel. But there is no medicine that I am caring for him as best. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him.
Home?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my...
I will look after him.
What should I do?
Sir, 'tis a pleasure to make you I regret that I cannot offer you a not to mention. Oh. You would procure it yourself. In that case, the slums are a bane. We do what we can. Your aid is most Tell it. Yes, sir. Ah, forgive if that's not the case.
Have a look.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have...
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
What would you of me? Oh.
Whatever it is,
Go on, have a look. Lots to do. Precious little time.
Well met. This here, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with stiff drinks and cheery hearts, I say.
Listen up, aye. The ale's on me tonight. What would you of me? Oi there, the ale so ne'er mind your coin purse. What would you of me?
Well met. This here, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good. Pleasure doing.
Over here, if you please.
I'm going to go exploring. I think
Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
What should I do?
Let me think on it.
It's been a hard day.
I pity those content
Interested
to
in my
live
wares?
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Onward. Our work is not yet done. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. At once, Master. Onward. Our work is not yet done. Unless you've any objections, I will plot our course from the nearest.
Light gives our foes frustrating mobility. It will be tricky to fell them without luring them into range.
Understood. I shan't allow any further harm to come. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long. Battle is well done.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and...
A flawless execution.
I just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
Splendid. I'll save you.
If you would. wonder any foe challenges us to be arisen in our midst.
Very well. I shall attend. It's one shaking.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Onward. Our work is not yet done. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermon's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Goblins, master!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
One of us has been drowned! I will protect you.
You'll not live to regret it. rest of you. Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend.
Let my madness grant you an elemental boon.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Ariseners recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
I'll turn you into a pincushion! Lucky us. That's worth taking. Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Lost your nerve, have you?
Come on then!
I shan't let them pass.
Our enemy employs a mage. Let's fill them first. Lest their purity manage to prolong our battle.
No room for carelessness.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe.
Take this. It is something I found. I wanted you to have it. Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Nice armor you've got. Look better than me, mate. Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Of course.
Understood. I will await you here, Arisen.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
We've scoured the place from top to bottom. I very much doubt there's aught left to find now.
Why don't we take a moment to examine our spoils? Tis what I look forward to most.
I will protect you. One can see far to the distance from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
You have my support. Pray, allow me to open yon chest. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
We've been travelling together for some time now, haven't we?
That explains the harmony betwixt us.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
Shame I've never danced with Dexter. Are we all in the same boat? This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
You've given me much to think about.
I grant you Gaia's blade. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. Leapworms. Oh, I hate how they wriggle.
Let us remain calm and deliver the beasts their end.
Times must be tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts to bouts.
You ought not to be so careless.
It was a greater haul than I'd hoped, but it's only made me eager to find more treasure.
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without? I've got a good feeling about this one. I'll turn you into a pincushion! Skeletons, Master!
Holy attacks will serve us well here. You have my protection.
monster's left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. Tis a relief to be out under the open sky.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
I knew it to be so.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Shall I destroy that explosive cask for us, Master? Shall I assist?
I'll save you.
If you would.
All creatures who know death cling to life.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon shield.
I grant you roaring flame. We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Might I be of assistance? Allow me. Ice is our ally against the Dragons. Stay with me. Wait a moment.
Together, we are indomitable.
Let us try for the same result with our men.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here. Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Sunset draws near.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
Protect the ship! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the ship!
How did this happen? We must defend the cargo. Very tenacious lot.
I could have done no better.
Stand for your service.
Splendid.
That's that.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Follow me, if you would. Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to... survive.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best.
Shall we discuss tactics now, or... Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey? I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Slimes, Master!
Let our foes cower before lightning strikes. Master, I found a campsite near here while I was journeying beyond the rift. Shall I take it there now?
Seems your luck's run out.
Drop all your bags.
You should think you can run?
Come on then! Try your luck!
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
At last. I thought we'd never find one.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
I only hope I did not disappoint. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Here we go again.
We were battle ready when I found it. This shan't take long. I'll turn you into a pincushion. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. How vast the sea is.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor. It is uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Why don't we go take a look?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Then I shall remain by your side. Might I interest you in my wares?
Much obliged, sir.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes.
Better press on. There's much needs doing. Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
Gather round.
A treasure chest.
Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Hoy, friend! There's something every last read, for it made me... I want to live. I tire looking at... 'Tis proof. 'Tis something. Here is the last of now. I'd bet I may not be able to... Thus, I can't... Though I feel till then...
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
I quite agree.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. And treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tail bite.
This isn't much to go on. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home. Sound appealing?
I'm in it now.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are
Maybe I'll make myself all I ask of life.
What should I do? Yes, sir. Have you... Unfortunately, I can give you little more than... Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. As servants, yet, at times. Perhaps you will recall the parents, an unfortunate pair. They've by chance. He was examined by a roaming man, claiming to be a doctor. Yes, so he was put into our care.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Here he is. This young man is Lubim. We've been administering the medicine, to be perfectly honest, after all. But I suppose I ought... Come!
Psst! You there.
Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker. It started with a slight fever. See that empty bed? And he told me he was feeling better. Mayhap I'm just imagining things. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about...
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Someone help me. Do you have...
Please.
Each of our patients...
This is a place of prayer.
Is there aught I...
I must be grateful.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical... None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. Which is to be expected. Those, and yet... A part of me is afeared.
I must strive for a higher understanding.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? Oh, you've my thanks. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that... See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, so I beg you, sir, find the evidence.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
That's just what I was thinking. I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Well said.
chaos in the world.
Good day, sir.
I don't know what to do.
I spend my days in...
I do hope not.
What should I do?
Moment I let down my guard. On the hour for prayer is still not come.
Pauses takes a while.
I don't know what to do. What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck, and that's a problem for the church. I was thinking you could help. I'll help too.
Now we seek gold orb.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found it? That's all right. I'm sure.
It's you again. What are you doing now? Nothing.
'Tis good to see you are well.
I do hope not.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow. Anyhow.
I get the sense I wouldn't be here.
Oi there! The ale. So ne'er mind your coin purse. Drink.
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
You don't look...
Very well. I shall return.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
Oh, someone out.
Medicine, now.
You're back. These look like Johann and Bruno. I know these two. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
Quiet, but I like it.
It was a paltry repast, but I'm grateful to be fed.
Isn't there anything to do?
I'm dead on my feet.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'm always willing to lend.
Lady Ellen, I wavered between life and death. Can't say as I'm supposed is only to be expected.
Elena, a fine woman. You see, I was only in the end, and once she handed him a large. You'd think they were whispering. Where'd they meet?
What might you need? You don't look like...
Is it only? I seem to just be sure you play a fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith.
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This
is for you, Mark.
Oh!
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done.
You suppose wrong.
Ha! You're a
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not...
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the...
Glad we understand each other.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
How very peculiar.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest. Is it too much of a
Nice place to sit and watch the world.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
boots laced, strapped? I'm ready for patrol.
Look as long as you please.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea.
Have you business with the guild, sir? Have you found any of the... things we discussed, perchance?
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
What to make of this?
Welcome to. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own soul.
Boy, Arisen! Have you found any gold? Wow! Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Thanks. So, remember how now lots of people who live nearby, the priests have been treating everyone as best they can. But there's no... I want to help them. But apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring... Oh, I'll talk to the priests in the mean...
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops. Or...
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just... Oh, thank you.
Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
I quite agree.
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without...
A moment's prayer can do
A moment's prayer.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Everyday peace is a boon.
I fear I've much...
We've found some evidence, but...
Beg pardon. The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
I need it.
I must be grateful. At least I have...
May the heavens look...
Oh, almost forgot. Can't
I
leave things
sleep
half
on
done.
my world
Comes for me next.
Time to be
Terrible
heading.
itch. I hope 'tisn't fleas.
Would that I ne'er had course to draw
Such
state.
quietude is a blessing.
I'll gladly stay a while.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain.
You've come. So, what say? Many thanks, friend.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Tis as you say.
Not selling.
Much appreciated.
This really is fun.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ear. It's to a tale. By a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Suppose I ought to earn my...
Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
There's no way out of this.
I don't
I
feel
sleep
safe
on
in
my
here.
woes, mayhap.
This place offers a view of the sea.
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
I'll gather this. It might...
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good. Many thanks.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Can scarce afford to keep us fed these days.
My bed calls. They shy
Maybe I'll make
resist.
myself scarce.
That's something.
I'm nodding off where I stand. Oh, I'm in fine fettle today.
Right. Mercy!
Pray let. Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
So tired. I'd hit just about anywhere.
What's this I smell?
Such quietude is a blessing.
Surely I can permit myself but a
Oi!
moment's rest.
How do you do?
My days are spent.
My bed calls. Shy resist.
Half as many lives as my parents.
Beg for guidance now. Can't we make our own? I fear I've much to...
Chaos in the world. A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Well, we've found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room.
Well said.
True faith must come from the spirit. What teachings might salve the people's woes?
You're back. Pray, what? You found do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Ratcliffe, the doctor over in the rest down.
I knew it to be so.
I don't like
to go home.
Leave it, Trent. The townspeople depend on me.
Oh, sir, pray excuse my boldness, sir. Might I beg a moment of you? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering... Oh, thank you, sir. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more... You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me...
We are never
Only person I believe in is myself.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, but I forget myself. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I aspired. She is the spitting image of my young master. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him...
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I...
Young master, I meant no offence.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught.
It is quiet about.
Suppose I better get to work.
I must go out and something fun to do.
I've been on my feet all day.
Not sure how much longer you can hold out.
I'll not hang about. I'm dead on my feet.
Hoya, I was hoping you'd come by. So, you wanted to... So, this noble boy... I mean, I don't know them. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not...
No shortage of easy marks.
I don't like it here.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Suppose I'd best earn my keep.
I've been on my feet all day.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
I can't wait to see
what the day holds.
Ought to be said.
Got to press on. There's much needs to be done.
What shall I do today?
I'll gladly stay a while.
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Look, young master. She's...
Indeed. I could be Diana. Will you dress her and instruct...
As you wish, young master. This way.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be...
All is ready, young master. You need...
Let's see... Ah! I almost... Let's see. Ah! I almost forgot. In that go.
The lands are... It is not only poison, the plant...
You know, I heard the safest...
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
I'll teach him a lesson he won't soon forget.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
This inspires no... Good evening, sir. I trust... You fared all right on the roads, despite much obliged. Good evening, sir. I much obliged.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm so... Now, I really...
Take care, young one.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so...
Too quiet here for my liking.
Now to report to Captain Brant. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
I wonder if today's the day I get swept off my feet.
What lights might there be to find in town today?
I'm the crown jewel.
Lots to do.
What are you up to? Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here.
Greetings, your mate.
What's to be done about this?
You will want to hear this. 'Tis not a matter for prying ear. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, do not forget that we work... There is much we ought to tend. You've done a fine job. The number of those who see... Should you continue to... And it slips my...
Well done, Master. By your efforts, our task is complete.
There is much we ought to tend to. If you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deezer's misdeeds. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one. I refer to Waldar. Many a time as Deezer demanded Waldor amend and many a time as the magistrate. Our laws dictate thus. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I will be... There is much we ought to tend for some time now, and so, the false sovereigns, but may I approach... What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. Once your infiltration is successful, you... Here. Take care. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suit. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings. There is much we ought to tend to. While examining the for some time now, what's more, this cannot be me. Yet 'tis strange. I dare say, 'tis a frail hope to be certain. I am glad to hear it.
Welcome. Some might find something they learn. Not I. It's been a hard day. Well met, sir.
Is that a scratch? Bunch of sluggards.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Let me get that.
Good evening, sir. I trust... You fared all right on the roads? Much obliged.
This inspires naught but misgivings.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
Should I get up?
It's quiet now. The sooner my duties are complete.
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
What that such peace?
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
I could forget all my troubles
I'll make a living if I get myself injured. Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
I'd stay in today. Where? This cannot go on. I must try to effect a change. It is high time I moved on.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers.
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brant if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, Grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I think a stroll might clear my head.
The informers when you leave. If aught were to happen.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table. I quite like it.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
There is much we ought to tend. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found? This scrap. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Disa's scheme. To think, Disa's act is a surprise, but a welcome one. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, we may be able to gain here more useful information. You have done well.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
How very peculiar. Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what